It started with books, a simple online bookstore, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It promised to bring any book right to your door. Back in 1995, this was new and special. It was an easy way to get that rare novel or a bestseller without leaving your couch. But then Amazon began to stretch. First CDs, then electronics, then clothes, groceries, furniture, streaming movies, and even cloud computing for half the internet. They didn't just sell things, they became the default way to buy anything. They didn't just compete, they devoured markets. And along the way, this online bookseller started buying up every piece of the game board. They weren't happy to simply win the market, they aimed to fundamentally change how business was done. But how does a company that began by selling books become a force behind everything from your smart speaker to your dinner plate, all while dodging the rules most companies play by? To understand Amazon's quiet conquest, we have to look at the long list of companies it has swallowed and how each bite moved it closer to a near total dominance no one saw coming. Amazon's strategy isn't about simply expanding its product line. It's about building an invisible empire, a huge network of control. This network quietly works its way into our everyday lives, often without us even realizing it. Think about it, your smart doorbell, the organic kale in your fridge, the movie you streamed last night, even the infrastructure that powers countless websites. There's a strong chance Amazon is behind it. Take Ring, for instance. Back in 2018, Amazon bought this smart doorbell company for about $1 billion. On the surface, it's just a home security gadget, but for Amazon, it's a direct link into your home. It's a device that gathers information, giving them facts about what people buy, how deliveries happen, and even neighborhood safety. It works perfectly with Alexa, their voice assistant. And Ring isn't alone. Amazon also owns Blink, another smart home security company with a doorbell camera like Ring's, making its reach into your most private spaces even wider, and also for market monopolization. Then there's the expansion into entertainment. Most people know Amazon Prime Video, but did you know they recently gobbled up MGM, the legendary Hollywood studio, for a huge $8.5 billion? This wasn't just about adding old movies to their streaming library. It was about gaining access to a treasure chest of content and intellectual property, from James Bond to Rocky. This gives them the power to create new shows and movies only for Prime members. This makes the Prime subscription, already appealing with free shipping, even more needed. And beyond movies, Amazon owns Twitch, the massive live streaming platform where millions watch gamers and creators every day. This isn't just entertainment, it's a social hub, a community, another vast pool of user data and potential customers. But Amazon's reach extends far beyond what you might see on your doorstep or TV screen. They also operate in the shadows, powering a huge chunk of the internet itself. Consider Amazon Web Services, or AWS. This isn't a product for regular shoppers, it's the hidden support system of the internet. AWS provides cloud computing services to businesses, big and small, from startups to massive companies like Netflix, Pinterest, and even government groups. Amazon built the service for its own huge computer systems. Then they realized they could sell that same powerful, flexible technology to others. Today, AWS is a giant. It makes tens of billions in revenue each year, far more than its retail segment. It gives Amazon deep knowledge of how other companies operate, what technologies they use, and where the next big idea might emerge. Then there's the more direct data collection through their consumer products. Alexa, the voice assistant in Echo devices, is a great example. When you ask Alexa about the weather, to play music, or to add items to your shopping list, Amazon collects that data. They learn about your preferences, your habits, even your moods. This allows them to make their product recommendations better, target advertisements with great accuracy, and develop new services that guess your needs before you even realize you have them. It's a loop. The more you use Amazon products, the more data they collect, the better their services become, and the more likely you are to use them again. This data-driven approach isn't about making the customer experience better. It's about creating a competitive advantage that's increasingly difficult to overcome. This allows Amazon to make moves that seem disconnected but are actually deeply strategic. For example, did you know Amazon decided to jump into the pharmacy business? And the logic behind it is pretty clever. In 2018, Amazon bought PillPack, an online pharmacy that sorts and delivers medications. This wasn't just about selling pills, it was a direct challenge to the multi-trillion-dollar pharmaceutical industry, a market ready for Amazon's efficiency and customer-focused approach. They followed this up with Amazon Pharmacy, and more recently bought One Medical, a primary care provider. Amazon is now attempting to integrate healthcare services, from virtual appointments to prescription delivery, directly into its ecosystem. Imagine managing your health, getting prescriptions, and even seeing a doctor, all through your Amazon Prime account. And let's not forget their move into brick-and-mortar retail, a move that seemed odd for an online giant. In 2017, Amazon bought Whole Foods Market for $13.7 billion. This wasn't just about selling organic groceries. It gave Amazon physical locations, a massive distribution network for fresh food, and invaluable data on in-store shopping habits. It allowed them to experiment with new technologies like Amazon Go, stores where you just walk in, grab what you need, and walk out, with sensors automatically charting your account. This blends the convenience of online shopping with the immediacy of physical retail, creating a hybrid model that further locks consumers into the Amazon experience. From your groceries to your medical appointments, Amazon is systematically infiltrating the fundamental aspects of your life. And one can't talk about Amazon beating capitalism without mentioning their patent strategy. Amazon has been in the news for several patents ranging from straight up good to inhumane dystopian. Imagine a worker in a metal cage, riding on a robot through a warehouse. This is a patented idea meant to keep people safely away from fast-moving machines. It's not just for their safety, but to make sure things move smoothly and efficiently. Or consider a wristband that tracks a worker's hand movements, using small shakes to guide them to exact product spots, transforming human labor into super precise robotic actions. The ambition doesn't stop there. Amazon has even patented underground and underwater warehouses, a complex multi-level system that hints at a future requiring minimal human intervention, where logistics are almost entirely automated. And this way of watching with data isn't just for the warehouse. They've patented technology that could allow their smart assistant Alexa to listen to your talks. It could spot emotions or even signs of sickness to then suggest targeted ads for medicine or products. For delivery, patented drone beehives envision giant multi-story urban structures designed to launch and house vast fleets of delivery drones, optimizing for minimal human involvement and maximizing delivery pace. Even delivery drivers aren't free from this. A patent describes a system that finds if a driver coughs or sneezes, it would then automatically send the vehicle to a self-cleaning station. This shows they want to control even health factors to keep service going without problems. These thousands of patents, paid for by yearly research budgets in the tens of billions, are not just defensive fences to block competitors, they are offensive weapons. Amazon's endless stream of new patents helps them gobble up competitors. It's how they keep their leading position, making it seem like they found a loophole to overcome the usual rules of capitalism. The US government is taking Amazon to court, saying it's become too big and unfair in how it does business online. The main group leading this lawsuit is called the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC. They believe Amazon is acting like an illegal monopoly, which means it's so powerful it can stop other companies from competing fairly. Basically, they're saying Amazon uses sneaky tricks to stay on top of the online shopping world, making it harder for small businesses and sometimes costing you, the shopper, more money. One of the big claims is about something called anti-discounting measures. Imagine a small business trying to sell a toy. If they sell that same toy for less money on their own website or another store, Amazon might make their toy hard to find on Amazon. The FTC says this makes sellers keep their prices high on Amazon, which then means higher prices for everyone, no matter where they shop. The lawsuit also says Amazon pushes sellers to use its own shipping service called Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA. Even though FBA gives sellers the cool Prime badge for fast shipping, the FTC believes Amazon makes it almost impossible for sellers to get that badge without using FBA, even if it's more expensive for them. This gives Amazon a lot of control over how products get shipped and makes it tough for other shipping companies to compete. The lawsuit also looks at how Amazon shows you products when you search and how it handles Prime memberships. The FTC thinks that when you search for something on Amazon, you might not see the best products first. Instead, Amazon often shows you ads or its own brands like Amazon Basics, even if other companies have better stuff. This self-preferencing can make it harder for smaller businesses to get noticed and for you to find exactly what you want. Another point in the lawsuit is about how hard it can be to cancel your Prime membership. While this isn't directly about being a monopoly, it shows that the government is worried Amazon might be using tricky ways to keep its customers. Amazon, though, says it's doing nothing wrong. They argue that their way of doing business actually helps customers by giving them low prices, tons of choices, and super easy shopping. Even with Amazon fighting back, a judge has said the lawsuit can continue. This big court case is set for October 2026 and could change how Amazon and other huge tech companies operate in the future. Amazon's massive growth, fueled by smart purchases and a huge hunger for our data, shows they're not just succeeding in business, they're rewriting the rules. What started as a simple online bookstore has become a vast empire touching everything from your cloud services to your groceries, entertainment, and even healthcare. They've blended online and physical products and services, creating a huge connected system that's increasingly hard to avoid. Creating videos that tackle important and sometimes sensitive topics like this requires the right atmosphere, and that's where Epidemic Sound comes in. They offer instant access to a massive library of high-quality, royalty-free music and sound effects, all completely covered. Ditch licensing headaches and deliver your message with confidence. Click the link below to ignite your videos with professional sound. Want more videos that explain what's really going on in the world of business? Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you're always in the loop. Thanks again for showing love on our last video, and our favorite comment from that one goes to